Hello everybody and welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. I'm coming at you guys today with the last swatch video of 2016, but don't worry, many more to come in 2017. This edition is going to be all about the Well People lip glosses. You guys know I'm a total lip gloss junkie. I know it's totally a love-hate thing, but what I love about the Well People ones is that they are not sticky at all. So if you usually don't like lip gloss, you're gonna see my lips are not gonna be sticking together at all in this video. They're really lightweight, really easy to wear, great array of colors, and what I love about the formulation is that these colors are pigmented in a way that's not super pigmented, maybe with the exception of the red shade I'm going to share with you guys today, where it's not going to detract away from a lip color, because I hate when you put on a lipstick then you put a gloss on and it looks completely different. I just want the lipstick to be enhanced and have a glossy effect. So these will definitely do that for you. And if you think they have too much pigment for what you're looking for, they also have a clear one. So the Well People lip glosses look a little something like this. They have a white cap and they just have the Well People on there. The only complaint I have about these is that they do not have the names anywhere listed on the bottle. Luckily, they're pretty self-explanatory for the most part. And they also have this doe foot applicator. I don't think the doe foot picks up enough product because it is all concentrated right on that tip there. So I do need to dunk in a couple of times, but like I said, not the end of the world, just something to be mindful of. They do come in 7 shades, 15 bucks a pop, and they do have some sort of peptide technology in there that is meant to increase the volume of your lips as well as increase the long-lasting hydration that they're supposed to provide, which I can attest to the hydrating properties of them. Often lip glosses do provide that, just given the nature of them. But for the plumping effect, I'm not so sure about that. I don't really notice it. Let me know if it's something you guys notice. I do have relatively full lips for the most part. I'm not really seeking that extra drama, but they do have a slight peppermint, sort of wintergreen, spearmint sort of scent to them that might aid in the plumping effects of it, but they don't burn at all. Like, you remember those Too Faced lip injections? They burnt so bad, but they are infused with chamomile, aloe, coconut oil, and grapeseed oil. So these are all designed to really help repair the lips rather than just put a layer of hydration on top of them. So that's what I really like about them. And as always, these got no toxic ingredients in them. They are some of the best of the best, and I love them. Pretty good price point as well. So let's just get right into the swatches. Like I said, first and foremost, we have Clear, which is so aptly named natural. It is really quite natural. This I actually think looks really good to wear on its own if you're going for a more no makeup look. I think it draws attention to the lips, which is always really pretty. These aren't sticky as well, so if you wanted to wear it on a date night, pop that on, eat some food, then it's off by the time you're ready for the end of the night. It's just a good one, good to throw in the purse, and again, it is quite hydrating, so if you want to use it sort of like in the way of a lip balm, why not? Go for it. Then the next one is quite similar, but it does have a gold tinge to it, and this one is just called Gold. This one I believe they released this time last year over the holidays. So it is relatively clear. When you swatch it, it looks a lot more yellow than it looks on the lips, but it does just have a slight yellow tinge and a slight gold effect to it. I think this would be amazing over a red lip for this holiday season if this goes up in time for you guys to wear it in time for Christmas. But if you just want to get fancy anytime, I think this is a nice addition. Again, the sort of glitter particles add even more volume to the lips, which is really nice. I will mention which ones have sparkle and which ones do not. The natural one does not, and the gold one does. Next up, we have Grapefruit. Yes, Grapefruit is very similar to Peachy Pink, but it's a little bit lighter. Grapefruit is just a true grapefruit shade. It's just a nice sheer peach wash. Doesn't lean too pink, doesn't lean too peach, and doesn't have too much pigment either. So this would be a good one to just put on by itself or over top something like Kjaer Weis Believe would be really pretty, or Antonym Naturel would be really pretty. This does have slight shimmer on it, but it is hardly detectable on the lips. And what I love about the Well People shimmer is that they do not leave, they're not gritty, and you don't notice them as it wears away, so it's just like glitter on your lips, which I think can look very 90s, very Claire's, if you guys know what I mean. And the one that I was just talking about is a little bit, that's similar, it's just a little bit darker and contains a lot more shimmer is Peachy Pink. They released this over the summertime and I wore the crap out of this. It is a little bit more pink than grapefruit. If you guys want to see these swatches in comparison to one another, I will have a photo of these all swatched down below so you guys can see. This does have a much more intense gold shimmer in it. Sometimes I can notice a little bit of this behind on my lips, but nothing crazy. I love this on top of Antonym's Pinkish and on top of Antonym's Coral. I think I did a tutorial doing that, so if I did, I will link that down below for you guys so you can see it in action. It really is very pretty on. Then the next color may be my favorite just because these are sort of the lip colors that I gravitate towards, and the color I'm wearing right at this very moment is Nude Rose. And again, that's a perfect name. It's a very pink toned nude. It doesn't contain too much pigment, but a little bit more pigment than grapefruit and Peachy Pink, just because it is a darker color. This would be great on top of Kier Weiss Believe, Nudist 27 Kisses as well. And again, I'm wearing it right here, right now alone, and I think it looks pretty good. Very similar to my natural lip shade, so if you want sort of an enhancement on like a regular Your Lips But Better shade, this could be a good one for that as well. Then getting into a little bit more deeper shades, probably the most festive lip product I've ever seen in my life is a new drop called Candy Apple. This one actually does have a name on the bottom of it. I'm not sure why that is. I will try to include some information about that down below, but this is just like a straight up candy apple red, and since it's shiny, it looks glossy like a candy apple as well. It is a very warm toned red, so if you don't prefer that, this wouldn't be the one for you. This really is quite pigmented. I would say go ahead and wear it by itself. Due to the deep color of it, you might need to go ahead and pair it with a lip liner or a lipstick underneath. Something like Dirty Diana or Nudist Revenge would be beautiful because it's a very true red. But like I said, it looks great on its own. If you are a red gloss kind of girl, here it is. This lends itself to festiveness and very pin-up 50s sort of look as well, if you guys enjoy that. And another one that is much more subdued than, oh, that one has no shimmer in it. One that is a lot more subdued than you may think it would be is the deepest shade, and it is Berry. Berry is actually more of like a deep mauve tone. It's almost sort of similar to Nude Rose, just much darker. Again, this does have the tiniest bit of shimmer in it. This one is really undetectable on the lips because of its dark base, but it really is that sort of plum brownie shade. I think this would look great on a deep skin tone. I honestly think a deep skin tone can get away with any of these shades as well. Lip glosses are a little bit more wearable because they're not so saturated in pigment that they look ashy, and they're also not matte, so that helps with that as well. But this is one of my favorites, and I wore this a lot during this time of year and the fall time last year. Alright you guys, so that is it. All 7 shades swatched on my face. Like I said, if you would like to see them all swatched in comparison to each other, check out the description box down below. I'm also going to have a link where you can shop these. 15 bucks if you want to treat yourself this holiday season with some Christmas money. That would be a good one. You can't go wrong with a clear lip gloss, and any of these are really super wearable. You will get your money's worth out of them, I promise. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it. We will be taking the next week off just to enjoy the holidays with our families and things like that. So the Integrity Botanicals orders will not ship until this date right here. I'm going to include it in the video. They sent out an email if you guys did not get that. Thank you guys so much for the love and support throughout this year. You can keep up with us on social media down below. Thank you guys for everything. Let me know what you would like to see in the new year, and I will catch you guys next year in my next video. Bye!